music.
I am Butterfield.
Radio 16s.
Yes, it's Brian Butterfield here on Radio 16 Music. All this week, I have been asking you to ask me questions via the twitter.com website using the hashtag Ask Butterfield. Now, if you don't know what a hashtag is, it kind of looks a bit like a little waffle. So I have in the studio with me Matt Barra and Kevin Aldon. And you are going to ask me the questions that people have asked on using their hashtag of Brian Butterfield.
Yeah, do you want to go first, Matt? Do you want to? I got that.
Yep, okay. Ursula Georgeson asks, what are the 3 best pieces of advice for young entrepreneurs?
Thanks, Ursula. The 3 best pieces of advice for young entrepreneurs. I don't know. Can I have another question, please?
What do the French call a very good bonbon?
A very good bonbon. Well, they would call it a bon, or if it is very good, extremely good, they would call it a bonbon.
Vous parlez le français, Brian?
Un petit bonbon, oui.
Vous parlez le français très bien, monsieur Chambre de Beurre.
Merci.
I've got one here. It's from Anonymous.
I'm by the way, Anonymous, I am a fan of your work in exposing corruption. Keep up the good work. What's your question?
Anono says, Dear Mr. Butterfield, what is a cowboy's favourite vehicle? And then it has an answer.
Oh.
Yes, that's right. A howdy.
A howdy.
It's a pun, isn't it?
So that had an answer?
Yes. Have yours not got any answers?
None of them.
I would have thought it was a stagecoach, and I do think that Audi made stagecoaches in the 1900s and had them exported from Germany to the Wild West and indeed the Tame West.
Well, there's a link there between Anonymous's answer and yours, Brian. Then, so
yeah.
Good. So we were all right.
Yeah.
Okay, this is from Brenna Lemon. Asks, why does drinking bathroom tap water feel different than drinking kitchen tap water?
Well, Brenna, I find the reason that it feels different is because in the kitchen there are more people watching you and you feel a little bit more self-conscious.
Yeah,
okay.
There is a difference between those 2 types of water, aren't there?
There is.
I'll always go down to the kitchen at night, and I live in a bungalow. Now, what have we got here? I've got one here. This is from Rob. Mr. Butterfield, will you be celebrating the Jubilee? Many thanks.
Many thanks.
That's what it says here.
Is that his name?
Well, no, his name's Rob. Maybe it's just a typo.
Will I be celebrating the Jubilee?
The Jubilee, yeah.
The Jubilee I think he's referring to is the Queen's 150th, which, if my calculations are right, will be in 2048, by which time I believe the Queen will have gone through various bodily regenerations, and I myself, hopefully, will still be not alive corporeally, but my brain will have been downloaded onto some kind of USB or the successor to USB disk.
The USC, I suppose.
USC or even USD. And I will be celebrating it using various types of machine code, which is hard to explain, but I think once you are a computer program yourself is actually self-explanatory.
Simple.
You'll probably be able to do some kind of virtual Morris dancing.
Yes. I love rock and roll by the Jesus and Mary chain.
16s.
This is a message for Mr. Butterfield. Please could you reissue another check to my son for his work on your jingles? Because the latest one was not made out to him, but instead it was made out to a company called Southern Electric. Thank you.
We can, because this is a pre-record, we can edit that bit out, can't we? They are my jingles, or jungle, as the French call them. That will be, I've outsourced them to a chap in Bangalore who does them for me for a very, very, very reasonable price. I've been answering your Ask Butterfield questions. It's a hashtag on the twitter.com website. If you a hashtag, if you don't know what it is, it looks like a little prison cell next to the word. I'm here with Kevin Eldon and Matt Barrett. Would you ask me another? Ask Butterfield.
Well, let's continue in a French vein or vin, as they call it. No, actually, that's wine, isn't it? The French wine. Anyway, look, will Brian's version of The Artist be hitting cinemas? I'd like to see him in the role of Georges Valentin, and that's from Oliver Steadman.
Yes. Hello, Olivier. I will be doing a version of The Artist. It will be in 3D, although it will still be black and white, which I think is a first.
And will there be any sound on it?
There will be no sound. There will be no image per se. There will be... I aim to use a new technique. It's an update of smell-o-vision, which is actually 3D smells. Okay. You have to wear special 3D earphones, and you can smell people as if they're right in front of you, and they're fully rendered in 3D.
So that's a new sense by the sound of it.
I've got some of the dialogue here.
Hang on.
I'll just get an extract from the dialogue. It's good.
Matt, do you have another question for me?
Yes, this is from a chap called John Clark, and he wants to know, who is your favourite dictator?
It would definitely have to be Alan Sugar.
Okay.
Earlier on, we played Jim Reed from the Jason Murray trend. Here is tomorrow has his playlist where he, for an hour, chooses exactly what he wants to listen to and talks in between. Here's a trailer for that.
Six Music. Hi, I'm Jim Reed. I was in the Jason Murray show.